What's going on, guys? Today is day 8 of the 30-day at-home glute challenge. So we have 30 Bulgarian split squats, followed by 30 one-leg elevated hip bridges. So we're going to break that into 2 sets of 15, keep building on our strength. As the numbers keep growing, we'll start doing more reps. So keep working on technique. So whether your foot is elevated on a bench or a chair behind you, remember, a regression to a Bulgarian split squat is just keeping the back leg on the ground, but focus on technique, loading that front hip, and not allowing that front femur, thigh, rotating in, and not allowing an interior and internal rotation of the pelvis as you're coming down into hip flexion. You want to make sure that hip stays open. You want to make sure that you're loading that front hip appropriately and feel it where you should. Never in the low back. Yes, you're using that side of the glute to help stabilize the hip in one leg, but you should not be hiking the hip out and using that QL back side. So with that said, 2 sets of 15. Find your support. First rep's always kind of finding where your range is. Remember, front upper body does hinge forward. 15, you ready? Down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other knee goes straight down, 6. My right's in front, 7. So my left knee just goes straight down, 8. But a little bit back as well as I hinge forward, 10. 5 more, 5. Cue the pelvis, 4, 3. Make sure everything's driving back, 2, and 1. All right, let's switch sides. Other leg. You pick toe tucked or foot flat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3. There's 2 and 1. All right, one leg hip bridge. Let's see, I'm going to use this today. Use this. So a comment or a question that was asked this week after class was, when I'm doing my hip bridge, my chair keeps sliding away. So that tells me if your chair is pushing this way and moving like that, it tells me that you're using your quads to push rather than your hips. So you got to go back to your hip thrust. It's got to come from your pelvis. Very little comes from the knee, okay? So you want to make sure you want to focus on feet on bench, but your hips are what's thrusting up. So go ahead and find the top of your bridge, square yourself, make sure you have that alignment, and let's start with your right leg first. You ready? We bridge up, there's 1, 2, bridge up, 3. You got to thrust from that hip, 4. Press up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, score my bench back up. Ready? Scoot close to that bench. Thrust up, find that one leg. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so a little bit of technique with that one as we transition up. So don't worry so much about the one leg that's not working, that's coming up. If you really think about it, the pelvis is what's doing the hinge to the flexion, extension, flexion. So the one leg that's not doing the work is merely just following along with the attachment of the hip. So nothing's moving in this femur, but you can see how this leg, it looks like it's moving, but it's only because it's attached to the pelvis. But the pelvis is what's doing the movement. So don't let that one leg throw you off. Again, remember, if you're new to this, just stay with the 2-leg bridge, okay? You gotta master the basics. Here we go, 15. Easy breezy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Find your position. All right, here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. All right. Come on down. Hip bridge. Remember, you can always do this on the floor. Only benefit of something higher, like a chair, is that it allows the hips greater range of motion. All right, here we go. Raise that left leg and work in the right first. Hinge, thrust 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now remember, at the bottom of your hip bridge, you do have a natural arch in that low back, but it's not a sway back. You want to make sure that, yes, at the top of your hip thrust, that you have that nice tuck, tilt, anterior tilt or posterior tilt in the pelvis. You're really squeezing that glute at the top, but then you're just coming down to a neutral lumbar spine. Here we go, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, you can always bump a toe box if one leg needs a little assistance. 12, or starts getting tired. 13. I say that because my left is getting tired. 14 and 15. I'd rather you use assistance, go into a B stance, a staggered stance, rather than just cranking them out with bad form. Less is more. It's always about the neuromuscular connection. All right, guys, good job. Let's keep it going.